Hello, in this video I shall be discussing 5 topics. The first topic is La PEROUSE. La PEROUSE is the name of a naval exercise. So the naval exercise of La PEROUSE is led by the French Navy. So the Navy of France is leading this La PEROUSE naval exercise. And India is also going to participate in this La PEROUSE for the first time. So India is going to participate in La PEROUSE in Bay of Bengal waters. In coordination with the Quad. Quad are these quadrilateral countries that includes USA, India, Australia and Japan. So these are the 4 countries in Quad countries. So these, in coordination with these countries, India is going to participate in La PEROUSE for the first time in Bay of Bengal. And as I'm speaking about French Navy and Indian Navy, there is also an exercise in between India and France Navy. That the name of the exercise is Varuna exercise. This is also a famous naval exercise in which India and France are associated, and one more other country is there, that is United Arab Emirates. So Varuna exercise is in between India, France and UAE. So these are some naval exercises, and La PEROUSE is going to be the first time participation of Indian Navy in France naval exercise of La PEROUSE. With this, India is participating with France in 2 naval exercises. One is La PEROUSE and the other is Varuna exercises. The next topic is SHIRUI Peak. The full name of SHIRUI Peak is SHIRUI Kashung Peak. SHIRUI Kashung Peak has entered into news recently because of forest fires that took place recently, and we shall see about that. This SHIRUI Peak is in Manipur state in India, and the district it is present is Ukhrul district. Ukhrul district of Manipur has SHIRUI Kashung Peak. It is 2,835 meters above sea level. It is a very high peak. It is very famous for the rivers on the peak. So rivers are present on the peak of SHIRUI Kashung, and that's a very famous thing about it. And one more famous thing about this peak is SHIRUI lilies. So lily flowers also grow over there, and SHIRUI lilies are very famous. So these are the 2 famous prominent things about SHIRUI Kashung Peak in Manipur. And this is in news because of forest fires, and the Manipur government has sought the help of the central government of India to help them to wade away with these fires recently, and this caused a huge damage to these lilies and the flora and fauna on the peaks. The next topic is ROOPPUR nuclear power plant. ROOPPUR nuclear power plant is present in Bangladesh. Pabna district of Bangladesh has got this nuclear power plant. It is developing even now. It is under construction. And this is a 2.4 gigawatt electricity based power plant, and this is the first nuclear power plant in Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is going to get its first nuclear power plant, that is ROOPPUR nuclear power plant. It is on the banks of a river called Padma River. Padma River is a distributary of river Ganges. So this Padma River, on the banks of Padma River, ROOPPUR nuclear power plant is going to come up. And this is in news because of a memorandum of understanding between 3 countries. The 3 countries are Russia, India and Bangladesh. So Russia, India and Bangladesh have entered into this memorandum of understanding for development of transmission lines of this nuclear power plant. So the transmission lines are going to be set up by the Indian companies according to this memorandum of understanding. So this is why ROOPPUR nuclear power plant, its construction is in use because of Indian companies aiding in the transmission lines development of this nuclear power plant of Bangladesh. And the memorandum of understanding, apart from India and Bangladesh, had the hand of Russia also. The next topic is BIFROST and ECHO. BIFROST and ECHO are the 2 names of undersea internet cables. Undersea internet cables are going to be developed by Facebook, the social media giant Facebook, and that is going to be installed by 2024. So we shall see about them. The two names given to these undersea internet cables are Bifrost and Echo. So this is to connect the internet between North America and Southeast Asia, internet cables between North America and Southeast Asia. The two countries that are going to get these are Indonesia and Singapore. Both of them are Southeast Asian countries. So Indonesia and Singapore is going to be connected with North America through these internet cables that are going to pass undersea. And Facebook has got the collaboration of Google for developing these and also other telecom companies also, but the main project is taken up by the Facebook. And this is for two reasons: to improve internet authenticity and to enhance data capacity. So these are the two reasons for which these undersea cables are developed: internet authenticity improvement and enhancement of data capacity. So these are going to be installed by 2024, and the two names are Bifrost and Echo, released by Facebook right now. The names are out. The last topic for today is UL PIN. The full form of UL PIN is Unique Land Parcel Identification Number. So by the full form itself, we can note that each land is going to get an identification number, unique land parcel identification number. So this is a kind of scheme to give ID numbers to lands that is taken up by the Department of Land Resources. Department of Land Resources is working under the Ministry of Rural Development. So under the Ministry of Rural Development, under the Department of Land Resources, UL PIN is going to come up. So this is going to be totally launched, or the whole of India is going to be covered by this scheme by March 2022. So that is the deadline. So in 1 year, less than 1 year, we are going to see UL PIN for every lot of land in the country. So this number is going to have 14 digits. So to each land or to each lot in the country by March 2022. So far 10 states have already launched this UL PIN, and other states are yet to launch this scheme. But by March 2022, all the states in the country are going to get this particular scheme in full range of lands that the state has got. And this UL PIN will be integrated to revenue court records and to the database of bank records and database of land records. So these are the three important or three mandatory records into which this 14-digit number will be integrated into. Revenue court records, bank records and land records of every person are going to have this UL PIN. That is the PIN given to the lands that person possesses in this country. So that is a kind of transparency about having land ownership and all. And this number can be voluntarily integrated to Aadhaar number of a person, but this is a voluntary option. But these three things are mandatory options. So this is about UL PIN that is going to be totally coming out by March 2022. And these are all the 5 topics for today, and thank you.